Hi everybody, welcome back to another CD Finds video. I'm going to dive right into that free CD and vinyl record haul that I picked up last Saturday. In this video, I will specifically show you some, not all, but some of the rock CDs that were in that collection. Let's take a look at what I've scored. Kiss Unplugged is a live album by the American rock band Kiss, released in 1996. It was recorded in studio for the television program MTV Unplugged and released as part of a series of live and video albums. There's the inside. Here's the sleeve. There was an LP version released of this album, which includes a poster, and some were pressed on yellow marble vinyl. Revelation is the 13th studio album by American rock band Journey, and their first with lead singer Arnau Pineda. It features 11 new songs on disc 1, 11 re-recorded greatest hits featuring Arnau as lead singer. This release was in 2008. There's the back. First disc, and that's the greatest hits disc. It's quite weird actually. When I play the CDs in my car, every time I turn the car off and start the car again, these CDs start back from the very beginning. And no other CD that I own does that. It usually continues where I left off. It does have a booklet with lyrics and a photo inside. The Doors. This is the 1 CD edition released in 2007, and this is a sealed copy. Also in the collection was Elvis's Christmas album. This CD was made in 1999. Not the best of quality. I do already have this one in my collection. Theatre of Pain is the 3rd studio album by American heavy metal band Motley Crue, released in 1985. The album marked the beginning of the band's transition away from the traditional heavy metal sound towards a more glam metal style. We've got singles such as Smokin' in the Boys' Room, Home Sweet Home, and Keep Your Eye on the Money. Time Flies, 1994 to 2009, is a compilation album by English rock band Oasis, released in 2010. Sunday Morning Call is not listed anywhere on the artwork, but appears as a hidden track on track 14 on the 2nd disc. 5 different versions of the album were released: the 2-disc CD version, DVD, deluxe box set, 5 LP box set, and an iTunes deluxe edition. Two Angels releases. This is the Aussie band Angels Greatest Hits compilation from 1980, which I have in the collection, and this is the single disc version released in 2006, the definitive Greatest Hits, which I also have the 2 CD version of. Good Times is the 12th studio album by the American pop band The Monkees, released in 2016. The album was recorded to commemorate the band's 50th anniversary. It was the first Monkees studio album since 1996, their longest gap between releases, and the first since the death of the band member Davy Jones. She Makes Me Laugh, You Bring the Summer, and Me and Magdalena are 3 good songs off this album. Parables for Wooden Ears is the debut studio album released by the Australian band Powderfinger. It was released in 1994 and peaked at number 51 on the ARIA charts, selling 10,000 copies. The album was received poorly by critics who complained about its poor imitation of Americana, as well as its overuse of complex riffs. 3 singles were released on the album, all of which failed to chart: Tail, Grave Concern, and Save Your Skin. Ballbreaker is the 13th studio album by the Australian hard rock band AC/DC. It was released in 1995 and has the singles Hard as a Rock, Hail Caesar, and Cover You in Oil. I do have this in my collection already, and this one is a bit scratched. The Very Best of the Eagles. This was released in 1994. This one is a limited edition numbered repress on a gold CD. Here's the disc, and it is gold in colour, which you don't see very often. No Quarter is a live album by Jimmy Page and Robert Plant, both formerly of English rock band Led Zeppelin, and was released in 1994. The full band does not reunite. It does lack the presence of bassist and keyboardist John Paul Jones. Suicide Squad, the album, is the soundtrack album to the film of the same name, released in 2016. This might be my new go-to compilation for Bob Seger now. This is Ultimate Hits, Rock and Roll Never Forgets. Double disc album, released in 2011, and contains 26 remastered tracks from throughout Seger's career, which spans more than 4 decades, including the original mono version of Ramblin' Gamblin' Man. 2 songs on this compilation album are edited compared to the original. We've Got Tonight, single edit, which is about 1 minute shorter than the album version, and Kathmandu, which is one of my favourite Bob Seger songs, is a newly edited version which omits the second verse, making the song about 1 minute shorter compared to the original album version. So I do have a single disc version, Greatest Hits of Bob Seger. I'm really looking forward to listening to this. Not all the songs are winners, in my opinion. It does have a nice thick booklet with some photos, and as you expect, all the lyrics. Chuck Berry, The Ultimate Collection, released in 1997. I will replace the inner tray. It has been chipped away. I'm sure I have these songs elsewhere in my Chuck Berry collection. Status Quo, It's Only Rock and Roll, is a compilation album released in Germany in 1994. And this, I don't know if you can tell, is still sealed in the plastic. And lastly, and by no means least, this is The Anthology, double CD greatest hits album by Australian singer-songwriter James Reyne. Always loved his music. I reckon he's very underrated. The album includes tracks from the last 3 decades. So all this stuff here is solo material, not when he was with the band The Australian Crawl. And there are some photos inside. I mean, I've seen that one time and time again. This one's a new one for me. And there's another one. I am done for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I've only just scratched the surface of this haul. I do have a few more rock albums to show you on CD, and many other genres as well. Country, reggae, pop, folk, and oldies as well. And I've also got the vinyl record collection that I've been sifting through. There's a few gems in there. I'm looking forward to sharing with you what's in that collection as well. In the meantime, please send me a comment, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching.